Namaste, Big Cat, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, for your full moon in Capricorn forecast for all signs. When the moon is full in Capricorn, it sits opposite the sun in Cancer. The Cancer-Capricorn axis is concerned with security, both materially as well as emotionally. This lunation asks you to reflect deeper on how this splits exists for you or within you, darling dears. Have you abandoned one principle in exchange for another? Capricorn seeks material status and gain and yearns to reach new heights through achievement and recognition. So, the full moon in Capricorn may allow you to recognize some of your worldly accomplishments, and it's also a powerful time to reflect on your work-life balance. There is a real opportunity to let go of people who bring more harm than joy, or to shed negative thoughts and or habits. The full moon in Capricorn is nestled next to Pluto, the planet of death and transformation and taboo. Your secrets and the darker aspects of your personality are illuminated under the light of this moon, and emotional triggers may feel more pronounced or intense. This energy comes at odds with the sun in Cancer, an astrological symbol of the caretaker or the womb. Cancer represents people or community. Capricorn symbolizes institutions and traditions. There is a real purging energy with the Capricorn full moon, an opportunity to let go of people who bring more harm than joy. As well as Pluto's challenge for transformation during this time is raw honesty and surrender and self-compassion. While emotions will be heightened, the Capricorn full moon is able to be forming a gentle connection with Neptune. Thank God. I told you was hanging on there, wasn't you? Which lends a healing vibe and encourages self-forgiveness during this challenging transitional time. The meaning of the full moon in Capricorn for your zodiac sign is Aries. The full moon activates your 10th house of achievement, recognition, career and reputation. Reflect on your recent achievements and career milestones. Perhaps you recently received a promotion or wrapped up a major project at work. You may also be ready to leave a job you've held for a long time. With Pluto's involvement, this full moon can have you reflecting on everything it took to get you to this point. Assess whether your efforts are worth the rewards you are currently receiving. Was it all worth it? If you're stuck, confirmation by the bell. If you're stuck in a toxic environment, now is an ideal time to think about where you want to be in 6 months from now and start moving in that direction. Taurus. The full moon in Capricorn manifests in a psychological way for you. It lights up your 9th house of perspective, worldview, higher education, travel and spirituality. You may be reflecting on more of the heavier Plutonic themes at play on the world stage. This can cause a dramatic shift in your personal perspective. It's a powerful time to contemplate the limiting beliefs that may hinder your progress. Consider expanding your knowledge through education or travel. Gemini, where have you given away your power in exchange for others' happiness? Gemini, The moon moves through your 8th house of anxiety, fear, and transformation. Take the opportunity to address any lingering emotional or psychological issues that have been buried deep within you. Face your fears and seek healing and resolution. Consider seeking therapy. Take the necessary steps to support your emotional well-being. This is a charged and draining lunation for you, Gemini. The emotions it brings up serves as a powerful reminder that you can take your power back at any time you choose. You just have to choose yourself. Cancer. The full moon lands in your 7th house of one-on-one partnerships and contracts. Reflect on the dynamics of your close relationships. Assess whether they are mutually supportive, balanced, and healthy. Consider the impact of these connections on your emotional well-being. Prioritize relationships that bring you joy, support, and emotional fulfillment. Cultivate connections that contribute to your personal growth and well-being. Cancer. This is a time for setting boundaries and releasing those relationships that are more draining than restorative. Leo. The Capricorn full moon activates your 6th house of work, routines, and health. This type of intense lunation can have you contemplating the energy you put into your work or projects and whether it's really worth it. Reflect on how you allocate your time and energy between work and your personal life. Evaluate if you have been neglecting your self-care. Step away from work, even set a timer to remind yourself every hour or so to take a break and stretch your legs. Recalibrate your equilibrium. Virgo. This Capricorn full moon moves through your 5th house of creativities, risks, pleasure, romance, and drama. Pluto mingling with the moon may have you focusing more on your struggles in these areas than on your wins. Reflect on any blocks or limitations in your creative pursuits. Tapping into your inner child could and may lead to some answers. Revise your approach to pleasure and romance. Libra. Family drama is on the docket under the full moon in Capricorn, as it activates your 4th house of home, foundation, and family. With Pluto's involvement, it's likely there will be some secrets or old issues from the past that come up for air. Good golly and gosh. Maybe you've recognized a pattern in your parents that you've picked up. This can be healing for family, as long as you're willing to be honest and compassionate and do the shadow work. Before you can forgive others, you must forgive yourself in order to move forward unencumbered. Scorpio. Powerful news or information could be about to rock your world, Scorpio. This Capricorn full moon lands in your 3rd house of communication, self-expression, and the mind. Thanks to Pluto's involvement, the news you receive is likely to be secretive in nature, which will lead to a drastic shift in your thinking. You may finally recognize a toxic dynamic or feel ready to make a change with unhealthy connections in your life. Insight and clarity will be gained through journaling all of that intel, or the events that unfolded around the full moon. This can lead you to major breakthroughs. Revisit your entries in a few weeks' time. And you may find nuggets of wisdom. Sagittarius. The Capricorn full moon will move through your 2nd house of income and resources and material possessions. This is an opportunity to explore your relationship with scarcity. Where are you holding on to too tightly? when it comes to money. Reflect on any fears or limiting beliefs around abundance. Is your fear getting in the way of living and enjoying your life? Full moons also signal big transitions and changes, so you could be receiving a promotion, a raise, or a new job. Treat yourself, darling dears. Spend money on something you've been wanting and send thanks and gratitude to the universe for having the resources to do so. This will shake you up, as well as your relationship with money, and may invite in a more abundant mindset. Capricorn, it's time to begin again. This is your season for a fresh start. The Capricorn full moon is in your first house of self, appearance, new beginnings, attitude and identity. Something you have been working towards may finally be realized. It may be hard not to think about the burden you carried in order to get there. Shadow sides of your identity come out to play. Set intentions for self-improvement as well as self-care. Be present with yourself. You're diving into emotional depths of your psyche and removing what you no longer need to carry, Capricorn. Your load will lighten. Write a letter from your future self. What's different about you, your life, your environment, your career, your relationships? What have you moved through and released, and what goals or ambitions have you realized? Get detailed about your future life and call it into your world, darling dears. You can do it, Capricorn. Aquarius. This Capricorn full moon may force a period of solitude onto you. The moon lands in your 12th house of endings, healing, spirituality, karma, and the subconscious mind. If you've been burning the candles at both ends, rest and recuperation are required. As the Capricorn moon and Pluto activate your subconsciousness, hidden memories from the past may resurface so you can process them. Forgive yourself, if applicable, and release them. Don't let your limiting beliefs run the show. Engage in spiritual practices or inner work for healing and transformation. Take a sick day and say no to others, and engage in any spiritual practices that is comforting to you. There are a lot of feelings moving through you at this moment in time, so be present with them, acknowledge them, and allow them to pass. Pisces, you may have some powerful emotional connections. The Capricorn full moon occurs in your 11th house of groups, friends and humanitarianism, as well as technology and dreams of your future. People in your social sphere may surprise you or even leave a bad taste in your mouth, Pisces. It's starting to feel like someone is taking advantage of you. Pluto's union with the moon is here to help you set boundaries and cut ties with people who don't have your best interests at heart. Try some manifestation work through affirmations. Do this daily in front of the mirror to encourage yourself, Big Cat Pisces. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Big Cat Wave.